Hello everyone. Welcome in today. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's doing well and welcome to the earlier time. I just realized that the ad progress just started, so I will say that again in a little bit. But hi, welcome in. Very exciting to be here. We are going to immediately jump into our game today. Beautiful. Hopefully the game has enough sound. Let me know, because my headphones are not very loud today. And I don't know why. So, could just be me. Could just be on my end. But we'll see. There we go. Weird. I don't know why. That's odd. I'm going to try turning my headphones off and on again. Just give me one moment. So that would do it. I'm going to turn this down. Yeah, okay. Definitely can hear myself now. I hit the power button and suddenly everything sounds normal. Funny how that happens, hey? Oh boy. Okay, well anyways, yeah, welcome in. Very excited to be here and starting a little early. So I might not see some of my normal people until 12 o'clock. We'll see how that works out for today. I just figured I'd give it a try. See how it feels to start an hour early and kind of have a little bit more time for my day. Thank you so much for the pot of honey. Welcome in, Robin. Okay, what do we want to work on first? So, what I am seeing is... Also, let me know if my voice is too quiet now, because I turned myself down, and now I feel like I'm not. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it should be okay, but you just let me know if you can't hear me too well today. So we cleared out the space here. We do have a little bit more stone that could get turned into grass over here. We've got all of our animals now growing. And then over in this section, we haven't brought over any villagers yet, but we do have the first, like most of the rail almost done. We just have a little bit more rail to add. Shouldn't be too much of a problem because we did the mining at the end of the last stream. So yeah, let's start first and foremost. I have no idea who you are. I don't remember following, but hey, here I am. Hey, welcome in. Well, I have done a lot of Mecha Chameleon streams with a bunch of people, Valiant Fox and Nathan Apollo, Derailed, a bunch of other people, Ghosty. So, yeah, I played with Nathan, we did a couple rounds of Mecha Chameleon over the last month. So, you probably hit follow there, but welcome in. I'm a cozy Minecraft creator. I am a fantasy author, and while I am writing my book, I'm also going to be building my world in Minecraft so that you guys can kind of see the world creation of the fantasy come to life, and eventually with the book you might be able to even come in and check out the world as you enjoy the book. So that's kind of what my goal is here and what I am doing. Currently I'm in the process of building a bunch of farms on, I write a lot of D&D campaigns for like professional use currently. So that is very fun, and then while I'm writing that, I can fund the ability to write my own books. So it's a lot of fun. This island here is all just for our farms and stuff like that, just so that I have a spot to go for it. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're right and early. We're only on like day 143. It's cut off in the corner, but we're right and early into me starting this process because I figured after so long of writing for, like, I've been writing D&D campaigns professionally for 4-5 years or so. And I realized, you know what, I should probably get myself started actually on a platform, and I've had so many incredible friends be so supportive, like Nathan and Vixen and all of them. So yeah, it's wonderful. I enjoy it. Thank you for the honey pot. But yes, okay, so we are in the process of going for, it should be in here, yeah, trying to get our first villagers into the villager breeder so we can do a villager haul today. That is our main goal. I do need some other food sources though, because I do not have a lot on me. Let's see if I have anything ready to go. No, it does not look like there's anything made currently. I have a little bit of food. Fine. Okay. Then let's quickly go and breed up some more animals so that I can have a constant food source. Eventually we'll have all the golden carrots in the world. Because it's not hardcore, I'm not too worried about the idea of needing to supply just like pork or whatever. Because pork is better if you want to survive longer, but I've already died twice in this world, so I am not worried about that. And also, let me know if anything is too loud or whatever. I'm trying to get rid of this ADHD is crazy bad. That's so fair. I am the type of person who loves to just have a screen on, especially when it's like maybe not as much that I have to watch, in order to put in the background of me doing other work and stuff. That way I just feel a little bit more, that ADHD is fulfilled. I have very bad ADHD. Okay, definitely a lot louder than me. Can you hear me fine though? Because I turned down my mic because it was loud in my headphones, but I can turn it back up if you're needing it. The cows definitely are very loud though. Friendly mobs, we'll turn that down more. There we go. But yeah, I have debilitating ADHD, and I typically have music going, a video going, probably a stream going, depending on which one, but like I will have so much. I can hear you when you're not next to them. Done. Okay, good to know. Okay. Yeah, my voice seems really loud, but I mean, if it's good on your end, at least in most situations, then we should be okay. Okay, we've got that. That'll eventually die, that's fine. Let's go over, see how close we are. I keep running in and out, oh my goodness. Well, now that it's nighttime, I don't want to risk the lives of my villagers. And I need the one other thing that's important. Hello? Did I put you in here? Am I just that? Yeah, I am. Cool. Yeah. Could be. Okay. So yeah, these are all the, if you, I don't know how much Minecraft you've known or played, but these are all the different types of workbenches that we can use for a villager. Actually, there aren't more, but the other ones are useless in my mind, and I will not worry about trying to get those in at all. I'm also gonna shift myself over a little bit. That way I'm actually in the center of my camera. There we go. So yeah, we built this last time. We went into the cave at the end of stream, and Raz and I had a lot of good conversation about, you know, the different benefits of Minecraft, because his kids were interested in playing, and that was very fun to be able to have a little bit of education. Yeah, I'm out of touch. I played back in the day since, yeah, that's exactly it. Like I was about to say, I downloaded the game in 2009. Like, I've had the same account, the same love for Minecraft since 2009, and that's totally fine. There's a lot of new things in the game, I won't lie. a ton of things that are added recently. It is so so much fun. They've done a really good job of kind of catering to each group of people, the redstone, the exploring, the caving, building, all the different groups. I think really the only one that's been neglected recently is PvP, but even PvP is, there's a couple new very interesting weapons in the game now, so yeah, it's a lot of fun. If we just, I always hate path blocks. You can't just override them, so I have to light them up like this, or like I have to get rid of them to be able to have a spot. There's definitely, like, every now and then I'll catch like a glimpse of an update, even as a kid got bored of Minecraft, like, yeah, 3 or 4 years ago. Had to mod it to, yeah, fair enough. I am using a couple mods in this one. I like playing in the vanilla one just because I feel like I can challenge myself to do so much more with the vanilla items. But the types of mods I have in here include zoom, and we have a shaders pack, and a couple things like that, just to spice it up a little bit, have it a little bit more interesting at times. I need to turn off my notification sounds. Come on. There we go. But yeah, no, they've added so much to the game. Actually, there was a couple things. My husband is also very much into the modded only mindset, but recently he's realized how much good there is that they've added recently, and that it's like, oh, like that would be something that I would get with the mod. Like, they have the trial chambers and a whole bunch of other places for you to go visit now, and kind of quest lines, and he appreciates that. When it comes to art, yeah, exactly. The reason that I like the challenge is specifically because of the nostalgia, especially playing this game, but also just watching what other people could do really inspired me to be like, oh hey, like I don't need so many options. And that's the biggest fear when it comes to doing worlds like this, is I am learning how to build and all that kind of stuff, so having too many options, I'm gonna end up just staring at my screen as a new a new streamer for so long, not knowing what to do. So I would rather have limited options that I know how to use them, I know how to work with them, I see inspiration in vanilla and can go from that. So yeah, we are going to start a path. That way these guys are good to go. Hey. Hey. Thank you. Come on. Oh my goodness. One of you get into the cart, please. One of you get into the cart, please. Thank you. Okay, I got one. And you know what? I'm just going to make it so that this dude, I don't care about his head getting hit on the way out. So we are going to... Oh, well, see? That sound was louder than I had planned. Do I have a boat on me? Can I make a way for you to also... Can I maybe just get both of you at the same time? Let's do that. I'm not going to get rid of this railroad until I am confident that my whole system is set up, though. That's just... I'm not going to risk it. We're not going there. that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Funky fun. Oh, well, I thought that would have gone, I could have landed on them, but no. Okay, one of you get to become a... I don't have it in here. Oh my goodness, I am so bad at this. What the heck? Okay. Composter, glass, and I have a torch. Perfect. Listen. There we go. Beauty. One piece of glass. And then I'm just gonna put a torch on like that. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. Just how this is gonna work, right? Okay. One piece of coal. We need lights in here so that the crops don't stop growing. Wow. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beauty. Okay. Let's eat the bread first. You are the lucky farmer. Nice. Okay. Oh, and you want this right away? I mean, don't mind if I do. I'll help farm a little bit for you quickly. You need 22. I've got 20. I've got 24. Here you go. That also just means that he's locked in place and I don't have to worry about him not becoming a farmer anymore. Okay. We are in. We're good. Let's go to sleep. We need to think about a roof that is not made out of wood so that they don't turn into witches. Maybe do glass or something. Do I have a lot of glass? I don't know. I got a couple. I got a bunch of sand though. I can start cooking that up. Sweet. Thank you, Gusty. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, it just said that it was connecting. There we go. We are in the middle of, we just got our villagers in place, which is awesome, which means we are close to being able to start any process so that I can start trading and start building with a lot more variety. So that is where we're at currently. Hi. Hello. What do I need? Hey, I need that to open, and then I think that's all I need. Because... No, one more. Darn. Do I, like, not have any of the blocks on me that I was supposed to have on me? Yeah, that sounds about right. We're going to go back in here, grab the rest of the wood that we need. I should have some trapdoors ready to go. Yes, I do. Good. Awesome. Beauty. Okay. Now the goal is that I don't have to, I've built the same farm so many times, but I've had to use a tutorial also so many times. Trying to remember if I need that one or not. I know for sure this trapdoor goes here and gets opened, and then we need a bunch of beds, and I can do a bunch of beds, no problem, because we have our sheep farm going. This is why I plan to do everything so close together for the beginning, because, oh my goodness, I am so bad at having everything prepared right away. Okay, what do I need? I've got a little bit of glass in my hand. That's a stack of 64 in there now. I do not need a door. I do have a bucket, which I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need some signs. Let's quickly make those. There we go. That can go back in there. And then I know I'm gonna need a platform, so beauty. What else do I need? Beds. Beds. I figured it out. We're good. I need beds. Got my white wool. We need 3? 4. 4 beds. And we're gonna drop off my carts in here as well to make that a little bit easier. Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. And then I think this goes 1, 2, 3. I don't remember that part. This is why I have my other laptop ready to go, though, because I know for a fact that I've built this so many times that I just kind of need to see a refresher on how to build it, and we're good to go. It is only 2. That one goes up. And then we put a sign here and another one here. Beauty. A block on top of that one. And then a 3x5 platform. Cool. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, this makes me happy. Awesome. I am okay with the placement of this too. Just because it being over the edge here just means that the drop-off system will be nice and easy to make as well. So I am a-okay with this. Beauty, beauty. Only one that needs to be different is here so that they don't hurt themselves more than they always do. Wonderful. Let's just fill in the corners because it looks better that way. Okay. That should be everything I need to do except for the water. So what happens is they see the beds, they want to get to them, but because they see the beds they can breed. Once they breed, the babies want to get to the beds, so they'll think they can run over this because it's like a 2 path. But it's open, so they think they can run through. They fall into the water, which negates their damage, but they fly all the way over into this corner here, which because of the signs, I can put another piece of water just high enough that once they're an adult, they get sucked into the next stream and moved into the corner. Wonderful. And because they have a farmer who can get his own carrots, he can share the carrots with the guy automatically, and we have our farm. Wonderful, wonderful. I just realized that I recorded all of that in the wrong mode. We love this. We're gonna go over to full game, and I'm gonna re-explain that. I apologize. Okay, everyone, we got our 2 villagers in the system now. If you see, he is already even farming his own land, which is wonderful. And those hearts are a very good sign. We might actually see our very first baby villager come into play. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the new baby villagers! Ah! Okay, so he just fell in because they saw the beds here. The baby wanted to jump on the bed, so he ran over and then fell into the water. And over here in this corner, where he is now, we are going to put a water source here. Because of the sign, it won't drown the baby, but as soon as the baby's an adult, it'll get caught in it and moved into the corner. Oh my goodness. That worked wonderfully. Okay, let's check down here. I made this. Yeah. He is adorable. I love how big his head is. Let's hope that the big head doesn't change his hitbox, because this farm is definitely not meant for bigger creatures. That's for sure. Last time, I think I had to turn this block into a staircase, and I might do that just right away. Just because... Yeah, there we go. Just that way it gives that extra little bit of space in case it does hit his head. I would rather not. Wonderful. Okay. Other than a collection system and a way to stop the farm from working if it gets too full, we are good to go. So let's go grab something for our roof. That way none of these guys turn into witches in a lightning storm. That would make me cry. For sure. And then we can start resource gathering for the sake of Billy. Hello! Welcome in, Nora. I am doing so good today. How are you? Maybe I do something else? I could do like stone. I don't want it to be too much of an eyesore, but I also don't want to not have. Maybe we do mossy. Mossy's fun. And then because I have this, I can do a bunch of it. Yeah. If we grab, I'll show you in a minute here. Go in here, turn that, and then do that. Beautiful. Oh, I am glad to see that you're doing good, Nora. We are in the middle of creating our villager breeding hall for the sake of our fantasy novel. So I am I'm writing a fantasy novel, and I am building the fantasy world in Minecraft. This main island here is just for me to make all of the farms that I need to right away and practice some building styles like my southern wraparound porch style starter house that we had built. And with that, yeah, like the goal is I'm going to be building 15 cities of my fantasy novel in Minecraft. They're all on different islands, and we are going to build the whole thing here. That way, once the book is out, people can also come in and enjoy seeing the places themselves and exploring it for themselves. And I thought that would just be such a fun way of bringing immersion, especially because I am a D&D writer as well. And a lot of this came from D&D fantasy inspiration, so it just made sense to have a way to be interactive. And I love getting excited about this kind of stuff, and I know that or my goal is that you guys get excited about my book, and then people who've already read the book get excited about my Minecraft. So that's kind of what I am doing here. Yeah, right now I'm just putting a roof on these because, yeah, lightning strikes will turn my villagers into witches and no longer make this work. So if I want villagers to trade for every other good block in the game, which I understand they are OP, but I really hope Minecraft does not get rid of how OP they are. In fact, I want more types of villagers, so we'll see. I am going to need more for sure, but this is a good start. A good start. I think it works fine. You know what? It's been so wonderful, my stream journey so far. I've only been streaming, I think, for, since May. And I have some incredible friends who are in this field already. I mean, they definitely have pushed me on this journey, like, more than I expected them to, just in general, when it comes to the idea that I was just a professional D&D writer for different groups. And so many things had gone wrong in that, but my friend Vixen, Valiant Fox, she pushed me to, come with her, I did want to come, but, she encouraged me to come with her to a, game con, and I went networking and met a bunch of people, and we've been doing a lot of streams, me and her together, as well as she brought me in with her other group, and they've all just been so supportive. I made it I wanted her to, like, know, I mean, I've been friends with her for a very long time, so I think she does know, but I made it clear to her when I started this. I was like, you need to, only promote me if you feel comfortable doing so. Like, if I'm not at a point yet where you feel like your fans are ready to move over, please don't, like, shout me out or anything like that, because that is her brand, her business. And she was like, oh girl, like, no, I trust you so much, and she immediately started putting me into things, and I appreciate her so much for that. Her encouragement and advice has saved me a lot of hardship. So yeah, I'm very, very blessed about that, and it's been pretty good. I mean, we hit 70 followers, which I didn't expect to for a while. I got affiliate like a month ago, or at the beginning of this month, I guess. And it's just so sweet to be in this position, and I couldn't be more happy about it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Let's see. That's what I'm going for. I knew if I looked over there, I'd remember what I needed. Okay, how much more stone do I have? I do have a decent amount, but I don't have as much of the moss, so we're gonna have to go collect some moss. That should be easy to do. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We don't want to get rid of it all. I do need some bones. Beauty. Now the goal is that we have to keep an eye on this, not just to make sure that we don't get a storm while we're putting a roof on it, but also make sure that we don't get too many babies before it's too late. Because we still have a lot to build, so I will be turning it off before we're done, but we shall see. I do need a bunch. Keep working hard on this like this. One day you're gonna become a really big streamer. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, right now I'm also in college, so I don't get to stream as much as kind of the addiction's already taking place. Of, I should stream today. I want to stream. But I'm gonna do another stream with a couple of the people that we collab for Mecha Chameleon tomorrow, but we might play some fall-esque games tomorrow, which will be fun. And then, yeah, like, that's kind of, you know, for now, it's only going to be once a week that I get to stream, but come October, when my semester's over, I'm going to do a huge push. That is for sure. I want to get myself into a good schedule, have a couple days for sure that I can rely on when I'm back in school, that the algorithm can rely on as well. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing, keep working hard. I know how hard it's gonna be, and I know I'm not, like, getting followers is not easy on any platform with the algorithm, and I've learned that the 1% of Twitch streaming is, I think, 18 viewers, and which is not really high when you think about it, but also definitely eye-opening to recognize and stuff. So I know that, like, it's not gonna be easy. I mean, I am comfortable with slow growth because I am still in school. Once I am out of that, I am hoping that, like, maybe this can take over instead of me getting a different job, but I am comfortable with this being a hobby and just me working my after hours as much as I need to get this going. So that's kind of my goal currently. Enjoy the ride. I call myself a cozy streamer, and the goal is that I let that same energy be what I also have here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's hope that it works. I have a thing that will let me know that you've or a message that should pop in the chat for the follow button. If it doesn't work, you will still get put in the book today. Let us see. Okay. This should be enough to let me put a roof on that thing. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I used 2 of them. Oh, that, whoops. Oh, well, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. I knew it felt like I was taking too long on that hole to break. This makes sense. So do you have any other goals on your channel? Currently, I think it's just my follower goal that I have set up. I'm kind of learning how to set up the different goals. I do have the subscribers set up so that I will be I'm going to be embroidering each flower of your choice. I have a grid on my Discord for the subscribers, and I have 2 going so far, 2 that I'm working on already, which is so exciting. But yeah, I'm going to be embroidering all the different Minecraft flowers onto the sleeves and doing it as a giveaway. Currently, I do have set up a couple social medias and stuff if you are interested in any of the other ones. I can do that. This. And that. And one more will show up. Sorry about the... feels like spam when I do it this way, but... And I've got my Discord as well. So, on my YouTube, the main channel doesn't have a video yet, but my goal is for the first one, I'm in the middle of editing days 0 to 100 in Minecraft. Oh my goodness, is that hard to do. There were 70 hours of filming that I had to do for that video. And now I have to break that down into hopefully a less than, I'm guessing 45 minutes is kind of what I want to keep that one at. But the other one's just the VOD, so all of these will show up there. And then socials, I just have my Instagram on there, as well as at the bottom was my Discord. So if you want to come hang out or get notifications for when I'm on, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I am so thankful that my husband is techie because he has been a huge help for me figuring this stuff out. I barely played video games growing up just because the PS4 or the Xbox or whatever was my brother's more than anything. So I played a lot of Minecraft, but that's pretty much it. And knowing how to do anything else on the game, not easy, or on a computer, not really my forte. That's okay. I am lucky to have him. Okay, I got 2 babies going now. That's awesome. That's a good start. Is there another one in there already? No. Okay. I thought we had one grow already. I was shocked. It's about 2 babies per Minecraft day, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Can I reach? I can. Yay. Wonderful. There we go. Team. Okay, now that the roof is... Oh, no. Okay, good. I was like, oh, no. Roof is on the first main part. This just needs to... I think it'll just look better if we do it for the whole thing than skip a spot. It does need a little bit more resources, but that's okay. This is a forever world. I'm sure I'll never run out of these resources, so... Wonderful. One more. Oh, almost there. Okay. That's all good. Because I shall go over here, grab the book, and start the followers of today. We did this in the very beginning of my streams, and I'm so thankful I did, because I think it's just so cute and so sweet to be able to see all of the different, which each stream it was and what was going on. And just to thank each of the followers for being here. Eventually, like, these books only go up to 100 pages, so maybe we'll stop at 100 or maybe I'll keep going. We'll see. But there we go. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Now that I've got that, 26 should be well enough to finish off what we were doing. Beautiful. Beauty. Okay. And once that's done, we can start designing our trading hall. Finding out space and going from there. I will make sure to get rid of this stepping stone as soon as I'm done adding this on here, because otherwise, I have had in the past zombies get in, and that was not fun. Because they'll convert my dudes, and I'm not ready for the conversion. Gorgeous. Okay. That's awesome. Definitely doesn't look as pretty on the here, but that's okay. We've got everyone in that we need to get in, and I should be good to get rid of this. I won't get rid of my bridge to the other side yet. At least not right away. Do I have any turtle on me? No. Perfect. There we go. Now, eventually we have music that I'll have in the background of our streams. I did at one point, or I have sent out emails to a couple groups who they just say, hey, just like email us, let us know. But until I receive a response, I don't want to risk any copyright issues, so just waiting for the response back. It should be within the next day or two if they fit within their 7 to 14 business day time frame. So I'm looking forward to hearing that, because I think the background music will be absolutely perfect. Otherwise, I'll just have to wait a little bit, just because my little college budget does not quite manage all of the little things that come in the game or come in the streaming world. One day I will get the right services and move on from there. YouTube content too. Such a nice creator, and if you keep working hard like this, I'm sure you'll become an amazing streamer. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, my very first, like, my good YouTube video will be posting on the main channel. I think either at the end of this month or very beginning of September will be my very first big production video. The ones on the VODs are, yeah, just all of my past streams and stuff. So if you want something in the background, if you need something in for work or whatever, feel free to. I will very much appreciate it. Okay. Let's figure out what else I need now. We're gonna breed our animals one more time. I'm gonna make sure the sounds are low for that. Please let me know if it is too jarring, because these animals are really loud. And then what else do I need to do? Oh, there's our first adult. That's good. You guys are good. I love all the baby animals now. Absolutely adorable. Look at them! Oh, their beady eyes. They make me so happy. Okay, cows. You are gonna be loud. I apologize. What's even louder will be this. But if it's too loud still, I can't turn it down. Saw an overlay on your YouTube, and you have a pretty cute overlay. Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, so my YouTube banner, I used a service called freelancer.com where you can make like a competition and people can put their own, like, I say what I want, they try to make it, and then I take it from there. And I worked with ones that are specifically non-AI because I am very, very much in that mindset, especially as a writer. I don't want my jobs being taken from me, and I don't want theirs either. But the end credit overlay at the very end was me. I've been learning how to do a bunch of things, making like end credit scenes and a bunch of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that one was me. But if you like his work, the Minecraft like banner there, I can 100% try to find him on there again, because him and I just maybe might work on more things together, because I definitely need a good artist on my team. Just quickly turned off my mic so that I didn't make a peak sound when I opened my drink. That's not bad. I'm trying out a new flavor today. Get some energy in me for my poor college brain. Exams are at the end of September though, so I'm getting close. Close to the end of the semester. Okay. Let's go and harvest my field here as well. Now that I don't have a path that cuts through here, we can finish building our field all the way across. Speaking of AI, though, just to let you know, if you are uncomfortable with the idea of Twitch automatically opting you in for using your page and your VODs and anything like that for the sake of AI training, there is a setting in your security that you can turn that off. Lots of ideas for your channel. Yeah, oh yeah. My goal, I mean, beyond just building this, is once I have a good setup, I mean, on YouTube for sure, I plan on eventually getting onto a 2-week schedule. I have a website. Right now, it's in the middle of the process of being redone. Once that's back up, I have a blog going, which will be good, because then I can continue to sell more D&D one-shots to more than just like professional creators. My goal was to have it mostly accessible for the mothers who want to learn how to play it with their kids, which I've done a couple times, which is really, really fun. When it comes to getting things made for my channels and stuff, I'm still in the middle of trying to get emotes for Twitch and anything of that sort. I definitely want a good profile picture. Right now it's just honeycomb. So that definitely needs to change eventually. And then I'm hoping for like a really cute and recognizable like intro for all my videos. Kind of like the way LD Shadow Lady does if you watch any other Minecrafters. It's just a fun way to have a catchy tune in the beginning and a little introduction that just looks professional. I've been learning and fighting the algorithms of all different social medias for different groups of people for many, many years, and I'm hoping to be able to use that knowledge to be able to play into my own advantage. So, we'll see. Definitely a lot of that stuff comes with saving up, and I'm probably going to have to get another part-time job here soon, which is not ideal, but oh well. Part-time job, streaming, and school will be a lot, but for my off semesters, it should be pretty doable, so we'll see. But, yeah, we're doing my best. My husband is so sweet, and he's working very hard to allow me to do this in my off time in school as well, because currently, when I only typically take off about a month in between semesters, which just isn't enough time to get like a job, a full-time job. So it's a matter of playing around with the timing and stuff like that. Mainly wheat on this top area, and then I was going to do the other ones down below. I can do that. Maybe I can do that right away. I don't know. I'm doing as much wheat as I can because I'm definitely going to need it all, especially once we have the 26.3 update, which I'm so excited for, because it's going to be all the fall vibes, and that is definitely something I am so looking forward to. No, I haven't been able to find a good artist. If you know one, if you possibly do some stuff and want to reach out on my Instagram, I don't really do any agreements or talk about a lot of it while I'm streaming, but if that's something that you have like a portfolio for, definitely shoot it my way, and I will take a look. I typically just use, I have some friends who are interested in helping, but I also don't want to take advantage of too many people. I do want to try to pay. It just might be a little while before I have the funds in my bank to be able to pay. So, yeah. Beautiful, and then I will just do a couple potatoes here. Potatoes are actually a lot worse than I remember them being. I thought them being roasted was okay, but not really. Not really at all, actually. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get rid of you guys because I don't want to lose the seeds, but I shouldn't lose the seeds. Need that you're fully grown. Yeah, sweet. Sweet. We'll do one more. That way we have 6 and 6. It's a good start. We're gonna do a little bit more on the wheat. Going this way. Four? Yeah. I did set this up right. Sweet. That sound is always going to make me jump, no matter what tool it is. Okay, and then this. The only reason I do even beetroots at all is in case I have to trade. That's the only reason. They're useless otherwise. Absolutely. Okay, that should be good enough on my farm area. Very, very cool. Yeah, so message me on Instagram and I can definitely take a look. Like I said, though, it's going to be a hot minute before I have any funds to be able to do anything, but I love looking at portfolios, and I mean, hey, if you, I don't mean to be rude by saying this, but just because there's so many on the internet, if you are a bot, I won't, but if you are not, I would love to take a look and work with you and see what we can do. So, yeah, perfect. Very exciting. Yeah, and I love meeting people in the field and all that kind of stuff and learning about new groups, but I do most of my business dealing like that over on Instagram, just so that I have it all in one place and see the, you know, proof of accounts in one place, you know? Let's find it a little bit more safe for me to do it there. Perfect. One, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're doing, right? 4? Yeah. Sweet. Just doing it by 4s allows us to have the most maximum space. I don't necessarily like the fact that it ends up being super symmetrical. Kind of looks a little weird, but that's okay for now. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those so hard to like tell, right? Like, so many people on streams will, I mean, a lot of times the notice is, it's the first thing that they say when they hop into my Twitch, but being that we've had conversation for a little while before even bringing it up, I definitely would love to take a look, and because you're willing to go onto an Instagram and you're not mad that we're not just dealing with it now, those are some signs that we might be able to end up working together eventually, and I think that would be so fun. And I mean, it's such a hard, you gotta, even I'm sure you understand, you gotta like guard yourself and be careful about who you're working with. You don't want to get gypped of a bunch of money when you are being an artist, because that is definitely so common in the field. It's heartbreaking that it happens. Okay. Yay. Just someone in there. Oh, no. Come on. Hey, thank you. Okay. How are we doing? Let's talk about what we're going to do over in this corner. My goal is to try out a bunch of different styles. So, over here, I think we're going to do a Viking longhouse, which is why we have some spruce trees going. We're going to start digging those down. How many do I have in here? Just before I panic and realize that I have too many already. 1, 2... yeah, 3. Okay. We're not too bad. I definitely need to remember to make a system for them to come transport them, but I don't need that right away, so there's no worries. Put the dirt away. Bone meal can go in there for now. Okay. Let's get digging. I figure spruce is a really good medieval colored wood, so I'm going to need a ton of it to be able to set up the logs of the house. We're going to do it, yeah, like the Viking long house style, just to give us enough room for all of our different villager friends. The only thing that we have to pay attention to, I mean, I'm not going to be able to fit all of the villagers that I want to in here, but I want to make sure that I have enough for at least all, think of the major 10 books that we need from the librarians, and then same with the other ones, because we're going to be both converting and curing the villagers. So we will have to figure that out as it comes. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I won't look at it until after the stream, but I will definitely take a look. Thank you very much. There we go. Something so satisfying about the sounds of the block getting broken. Now we just have to wait for more spruce saplings to come down so that we can do this again. I think that was exactly the amount that we needed, actually. Sweet. I'll let those grow naturally while I go put this away. Maybe we figure out... I might wait till after the first ad break to start... actually going for this. Oh yeah, like I have tons and tons of spruce wood now. I've been working hard. Woohoo. I am glad to see it. What other blocks do I want? I know I want a bunch of andesite, so maybe we go searching around our little cave systems and see if we can get a bunch of that. You have unbreaking? You do. Okay, good. My pickaxes are coming so close to the end of their life, which is why we desperately need this setup. Woo! I don't think I was ready for that. Sweet. Okay, let's go looking for some andesite. Andesite's a good complementary gray block for the spruce wood and the medieval vibe. Medieval. That's some gravel. Yeah, oh yeah. Here we go. Beautiful. It's like I'm sure there's gonna be some right up at the front. Making it nice and easy. Woohoo. Don't mind if I do. Coal is always a wonderful addition. Especially because I need torches. There we go. I have... Beauty. Okay. Oh yeah, I added dynamic lights as one of the mods recently. And the better clouds, which you can see outside. That just looks so much nicer. So, woohoo! A couple of extra additions that worked out in my favor. I can hear the skeleton, and I just realized my subtitles are not on. And that is so much more stressful. Skeleton, I am not in the mood to get shot today. Nice bag and a site deposit. Oh, it's a good thing. I have to think that there's like a skeleton spawner underneath me because that feels like a lot of skeleton feet moving around for it being A, light, and B, there's no... Aha! Here we go. Where are ya? You down there? Yeah, probably. Hello? It's a spider. It's not the sound I was hearing. I'll take the iron. Oh my goodness, I don't know why that sound actually horrified me for a second. I don't even see a skeleton yet. What? Oh my goodness, there we go. Not mad that I got the bats at the same time. Ah, that's so cool. I love dynamic lights. This means that I can go further distances. You guys can still see. Put one there. Do. Sometimes it's fun to just randomly find yourself on a caving path that it was close to the other one, but you didn't see coming. Especially because I don't have my iron farm yet. Finding any extra iron is always a good thing. See, okay, so that's what I do now. I have explored down there. Come on. Yeah, thank you. Fortune 3 is so nice. I'm very glad I have that. I'm still hearing that skeleton, so I'm not even in the right area, all things considered. I'm gonna hold those in my other hand and just let them light my way. Let it light my path. So that's probably where they're at. Yeah? Oh my goodness. That is so where they're at. That was really loud. Oh my goodness. I apologize for your ears. That's where the skeleton is too, isn't it? Yep. Wonderful. Oh, and that's a baby zombie. There are so many up there. Rude. Okay. Let's sneak a torch in. Try to figure out where else these guys are coming from. Oh, well. Let's do that. I don't need the bat. Oh no, what did I drop? A flint and steel. I didn't even realize I had flint and steel on me, to be honest. Oh, auto mod detection. I'm on a private account, or a public account, so you should be good to just show it off right away. But I can't stop in the middle of what I'm doing to go follow, so I apologize. And it does sound like... based on your channel's moderation patterns, yeah. So careful, yeah, like sending messages like that on Twitch, it definitely comes across as bottish, and it comes across as solicitation, and it's something that Twitch is not okay with as much, so I will look at it later, but until then, unfortunately, I will not follow until after my stream today, or take a look or anything like that. I think I need to go up here to get out. Oh, Spirit, thank you. Welcome in, Carolbert. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Grabbing my resources just casually in a cave. It's probably nighttime now. Yeah. I don't even know where I started, but at least there's a way out. That's what matters. I think this is where I started. That's why. Okay. Wonderful. Woo-hoo. So many guys. So many spider eyes. And that's a ravine. Be careful. I'm gonna stop following. We're good. Okay. Let's go up. Let's go sleep. Deal with the spiders after night. And being that we are back up and ready to go, I will say it is 1 minute to our first ad break of the day. Eventually, I will have some good clips going on during that time. So, if you don't like ads but would rather have some fun, entertaining content while I go on a quick break, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button as well. And going for that, there is no obligation to pay for a subscription on my end, though. So. We will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to run and grab some food, and I will see you back here in just a moment. Perfect. We actually need to put those. Can I do this before you go on break? Beauty. Wonderful. Okay. See you in just a bit. Welcome back, lovelies. Welcome back, welcome back. We are here, ready to go. Okay. Wonderful. Oh yeah. I am much more of a fan of just lemon water than lemon and other fruits. Definitely have learned that. Okay. Oh, I know what I was looking for. Just give me one moment. Screenshots. Is that what we want to do still? We'll see. Just coming up with some inspiration photos possible to use for today. I don't one-for-one anything, especially on here, but I do like to look at some ideas and go from there. Mainly, I try to look for like drawings or actual architecture rather than Minecraft ones, or else I feel like I should be doing one-for-one, so there we go. Okay, so we are going to first start with a bunch of cobblestone and the andesite and stuff, and make a nice, I think, 2 tall foundation before we put anything else on top of it. That's always a fun way to go. Let's see. I can't set up my reference image in a way that's easier. Eventually I'll learn how to show you guys the reference images as I'm using them, and if I do anything that is too close to an original, it'll definitely be showcased on the video at the end when I do my YouTube. Okay. What to do? Wonderful. I'm going to try with the stone, just because I know stone foundations are common for that era, but I'm not sure if that'll be the best course of method or course of action either. We'll see. I'm going to hit record again. That way we are good to go. Being that I missed, you know, one of the most crucial parts earlier. Beauty. Okay. That should be good for now. Now, when I look at this photo, it might only be like one. Maybe we only do one for a foundation. Try that. So I think I'll feel better about it doing only one. And then, okay, as much as I don't think it's going to be very coherent, we are going to start a flashback just in case. Okay. Let's grab you guys. And let's consider, I want it to be, we're going to do, like this photo, 2 long sections that are thinner, and then one in the middle that's a little bit wider. And then on the one in the middle, we're going to have a spot for an overhang for probably our favorite of our, what's it called? Our merchants and stuff will be in there, just nice and easy, and then there'll be an entrance that's going to be facing that way, just to make it easier for us as well. So this is the back of it, but also the side. And then the front door is going to be over there, but the visual is going to be side to side. Okay, how long do we need this? Let's consider the fact that we need a spot for our villager item, a villager, like, trading, workbench, that's the word. We need a spot for the workbench, we need a spot for them, we need a spot to hide the make it so that they can't walk out. Now this can be pushed into the wall, which would be easier than trying to deal with anything else. But, personally, I'd rather almost do it that way. Yeah, so for sure, each section with them needs to be 3. Which means I will need then, 1, 2, 3. Do we want 3 or do we want 5? 5 walking hall in between the 2 would make sense. And then 1, 2, 3 for where they are again. I think that makes sense for the first main area. Still big, but not too bad. And then again, just for the sake of planning out how many to have, we're gonna do a system like this, and then we'll deal with the colors and stuff later. But for sure, let's go back over here for a second. How many workbenches did we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 workbenches. I can do some on the second layer. And the goal is that there's 10 of these guys for sure. Okay. I really only need 1, 1, and 1. So good questions are arising. How are we doing in here? 4, 6, not bad, not bad. Do a couple more before I pause that for now. Okay. We have all this length to go. I'm not worried about length. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say that. That's of our 10. We have, it might be too close to the edge, but we'll see. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 2. We could do 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. Why don't we do it that way? Then we're gonna go out like this. How far out do we want to go to make that wider? Let's do 1, 2, 3. 2 wider, and then like beams here. Do I like that kind of thing? Or would I prefer 1 wider than that? I don't want to make it stick out too much like a sore thumb. But I think this will work. No, welcome back. I love my coffee too. I don't blame you for making some. Welcome back. Okay. We are in the middle of just coming up with dimensions for what we want to do for our Viking longhouse style. I have settled on the idea that some Viking longhouses, at least the photos I'm seeing online, yeah, we're gonna have to move this forward. That's okay. I can do that, no problem. I have lots of space now that I know how far I want to go. So let's do that quickly. We're gonna go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Beauty. Yeah. I am working hard. Coming up with ideas. I have aphantasia, so you're all good. Yeah, I'm coming up with ideas. I have aphantasia, which means that I can't actually visualize in my head what I'm doing. It's very difficult for someone who wants to be in the creative field. So I have to do other things, like just the setting up here. I have a couple reference photos that I'm using. I have two, just that way I don't actually follow any one too closely. And then none of these ideas are based on what I'm actually in the need for, which is, I guess if I'm doing 10, and 6 of these are going to be for 3 of them, I'm not going to need as much space as I thought I did. That's not bad. I'm okay with that. Beauty. But yeah, we're basing our dimensions based on the understanding that I need 1, 2, 3 spaces for each villager. And then we're doing 6 of each type of villager, other than it'll be probably ideally closer to 10. We might end up having to do 12 depending on how it works for the librarians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 there. And then because I only need 3 per their spot where they stand and where I can greet them but they can't walk out. So then 1, 2, 3 becomes area for me to walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is how big we've decided to go for. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. There we go. That should just give me enough space on the other end to widen on both sides without hitting our wall. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beauty. We're gonna go 1 out just to make it easier. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So, okay, yeah, I mean, that's not the worst. It means they'll be doing that. Just sets them back once. Wonderful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Okay. Now, does it make sense to make this section as big, or should it be technically longer than the 2 sides? Maybe I do 7. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take a look at it like this from above first, before I decide. If that's number, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, they'd have to do 7 anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I don't wanna, that would be weird otherwise. Okay. That should be good. Let's come back up to here and see how this looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then this goes directly here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can move this back 1, 2 if I need to. If I feel like I need to do more decoration on that side. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is 7. And that is symmetrical. I personally love symmetrical, but I know it can actually ruin a build to be too symmetrical. Let's take a look from above. Does that look okay for size? I think so. I think that'll look actually really good. Especially once we start adding in our roofs going the long way here. The only thing I'm considering is maybe I make it a little bit longer. Maybe this middle part comes out. The only way I would not is if this is an odd number already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It is 15 already. That's a good question, isn't it? So long as the length of it does not get to a point in which I feel like it's too much or like it's out of place. I don't want to get really much closer to this. How are we doing? 5, 6, 7. Haha. I did not mean to do that. I hate trends. Always gotta be a number 1 with each generation, isn't there? Because, I mean, any of us know what 9 plus 10 equals. So. Okay. Yeah, I will still judge pretty hard to the other groups. Let's do 9, I think. I think 9 is the number I want to do. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9. Wonderful. Let's bring that up to there. Let's see how that looks before we fully agree to anything. One, 2, 3, 4. Sounds good. Thank you so much. I'm here every Tuesday from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Hope to see you again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gorgeous. Awesome. Okay. That's why I see what I missed. Awesome, awesome. Bye-bye. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay. Again, I'm worried this is gonna be a little bit too long this time, but we'll see. Oh, not quite. Almost. There we go. And there we go. Does that look too long? No, I think that'll still, it'll look fine. It'll look fine. And we'll put in some interesting roofs, and that should fill in the space. I like it. I'm okay with it. We're gonna go with this size. This makes the most sense. Okay. So I don't like the cobblestone with the andesite, actually, but I do think the andesite in general is a good move. And I think we are gonna fill it in. And we're gonna make the floor out of stone. And then we'll do like a little staircase in here. a little entrance zone like that. I'll make it nice and wide entrance and just have the villagers ready to go. I think that'll be the best course of action. I like that. I think that'll look good. And then the next question is, this is not a Minecraft one I'm looking at. I'm just looking at a photo of a longhouse from a long time ago. And they don't typically use like the resources that I'm going to use, and I have to remember to myself when I'm building, I don't have to worry about resource specifics. I'm worried about color and making it look good. And that's going to be the biggest part for me to have to get over and learn to deal with. So pretty. We need to fill this room and all of the... actually make this into a functional pretty base eventually. Eventually. That's the perks of being cozy and chill and hanging out like this. Is I am in no rush. Okay. I'm gonna leave the cobblestone in here for now, just as a reminder of what I'm needing. And we'll go grab more andesite if we need be. Wonderful. Nice and satisfying. Oops. Oh yeah, I've got a decent amount. We'll be fine. I am still looking forward to the day that the Dapple Forest update comes into play. I cannot wait for the autumn colors. I think it'll absolutely elevate the vibe in every area of my world. And that is the most exciting part. I feel like it's going to be only autumn in every scene, in every world of mine, knowing how I am. I am too much of an autumn girly sometimes. Yeah, any of the cobblestone that ends up not even being seen, like I might not even have to get rid of this stuff because it is where my walls are gonna go. But these ones will end up going eventually, so that's not bad. I think it's fine to have, especially like andesite, because it is a block that has so much movement. I don't think it needs to have other texture with it, and especially when I'm only doing one layer of a stone floor, just kind of as the idea of in those times they needed a stronger foundation and something that was going to be cool like stone in order to preserve their food, which is what most longhouses were for, was to hold everything, their livestock, their food, and all that kind of stuff. The other longhouses were for meeting up and dining and having a big place to eat and be together. Although those typically were not common, at least to my knowledge of what I was reading in my history class, just because of scarcity of like riches and stuff like that. So just kind of depending on how rich a certain village was or what their majority class was, kind of changed what exactly they had going on. I thought it was very interesting to learn a little bit about the Vikings from a history class in college. That way I could write about it more in fantasy, being that like that vibe is the most common. It means that I can help out more when it comes to whenever someone commissions off of me for a D&D story. I'm ready to go. Kind of the biggest purpose of doing such things. And I thought it was fun and unique that I could take classes that go towards my psychology degree that also help me in my writing. I have like 3 or 4 more history-esque classes I'm going to take. I'm going to take one on the history of sciences. And then I have a couple of classics. I might only do one. I'm only going to try one at first. I'm not going to do both and like be stuck in doing both in case they really, really suck in class format. But there's a Greek classics and a Roman classics class in my school that I can take that go towards my credits still. And I think both of those would be so much fun to get to learn more. Me and my family, i.e. me and my husband, are very, very much into mythologies and, like, especially Greek mythology. He got me into Percy Jackson in my adult years. I did not read Percy Jackson prior to adulthood, but I also didn't even read, like, Harry Potter until I was 17. So, you know. Wild stuff. Okay. Again, I think this will for sure be enough this time to finish off the main area there, and then I'm going to end the flashback. That should give enough. I probably should have ended it already, but that's okay. I can wait around the time, finish the time lapse, and crop it during our editing portion. That's no problems. There is lava, like, directly underneath this build. I covered it up a little bit when I was flattening out the platform here, but you can hear it a lot louder than I expected to be honest. Good. Good. Okay. We are getting close to desperately needing that mending, so hopefully I can get this up and ready and these guys move in before that becomes too much. And 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Good enough. I don't know how I got more. Okay. Beautiful. Just cover up the spot for now. I don't need more than that until it gets closer to, or else I'm going to forget about it. Guaranteed. That should be a good enough entryway. It's going to be like a very much an open entry, which is gonna be a little weird, but that should be okay. Okay, this finished recording. We're gonna call it the start of Longhouse Foundation, we'll say. Wonderful. Good. Yeah, awesome. I'm excited. In all reality, it's not going to be an odd size in comparison to this house, but it might actually not feel as long of a house considering how big the other one is, but that's okay. I can't wait to be able to start decorating that. I've been getting a bunch of tree leaves recently from trees as I'm like just casually spending some time in the world like that, so we will see how that ends up turning out. I almost want a lip, but maybe we don't. Maybe we just start with this, and we put one. Do we do a three-way? A 3-door? I think that should be fine. And then another 3. That's nice. Nice and easy to deal with there. Going like that shouldn't be too bad. It does make that one only technically a 2. And then in here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. I like it when my numbers come out like that. Okay. Good. This is all good. Just make sure this gets filled in for now. Don't want no creepers on here. Thank you very much. Gorgeous. Okay. I know I'm sitting so far back. I'm trying to find a way to ease my back and pain, but that's okay. Why does it look like there's a red cloud just ominously above my house? That is a little horrifying. I won't lie. That's the only cloud in the sky. Cool. Yeah. Great. Oh, there we go. Do I even have it on the new resource? Not resource. That's good. Video settings. Yeah, the miniature shaders. Okay. I think I really like these miniature shaders better than the other ones. We can kind of hold a poll or anything eventually here on which one we like, especially once it gets to a different point. But I just think this one, I mean, look at that shadow. The movement there is so fun. But let's see. It doesn't really change the look of the colors. It just kind of brightens, makes the water a little bit clearer. Yeah, I really like it. That's so weird. I don't think I've... Oh, no, I started getting rid of it. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen one not grow fully there. Okay, that makes more sense. I like the shadows. I like the ability to, yeah, like, kind of see it based on where shadows lay. Whereas... Wrong one, every time. I'm gonna apply that one. This is the other one. Now, this one changes literally everything. The sun turns circle. There are realistic clouds, so water looks more like any of those other survival games. It's very bright, very, very bright, which is one thing I'm not sure if I like as much. And the shadows are definitely more prominent in this one. So that is the two different shaders that I've been debating between. I do like Complementary Unbound. I do think it's really nice. I just think it kind of one, it hurts the eyes, and two, it definitely feels like it changes the game more than the other one. We'll go back to the miniature shaders for now. This is what I think I like. Yeah, it's just a subtle shadows, shades, the clouds in the sky. I think they either go fully away or there's just no clouds tonight. Over in this section, there's not as much shadow as there was in the other one. It seems to only be directional based on the actual sun, rather than it being based on the lights that are around as well. So, yeah, that's the main difference there. I'm going to turn them off for now as I'm building, but once the builds are done, it's really good to see. I like to see afterwards. Okay, we can go here and here. I need to go out one more, don't I? Yeah. As 1, 2, 3. This is where they're gonna be going. This is only 1, 2. Oopsies. Okay. Crap. Now the question is, do I go one more the other way? So I don't want to not put any, I mean, it's always nice to have a backside that's not as hard to do, but because it's facing the house, I want it to still look pretty, you know? If I do that, this is gonna have to come out a little bit. I guess we are, I mean, I'm glad I figured this out now, and not, like, halfway through building it, right? That's the important part. So let's put these back away. Gorgeous, thank you. There should be some more meat ready for me to go, and then I'm gonna grab all the dirt, and we're gonna keep landscaping for a little bit. Yeah, sweet. Good, good. Now, I wouldn't mind another wandering trader today. Just saying. Got the emeralds. I feel like they show up way more often when I don't want them, and the second I have something cool that I want from these wandering traders, it's like, hello? Hello? Now? I don't need that on me. That can go away. Okay. Wonderful. Bones are not needed. As say, let's go in there. Iron. Clearing out my inventory a little bit before I continue to alter the terrain. Now the question of the day is, do I also bring this back one? Because I can do that. Maybe I do that as well. I'm going to keep the same shape from here onward, I think. So we're going to do that. 1, 2. And got unbreaking, so like I'll be fine. Again, this is that game of, can I get everything I need to before my tools run out. And then here. That's fine. I think that should still be good. So we're doing a little bit of a flower garden. I'm trying to decide which flowers I want to. That's going to be another one that we need to figure out what we want to do. But, because I have a couple ideas in mind, and some of them work great, some of them do not. At least in my mind. And then some of them are going to be a matter of, will they look better all together, or are they too tall? All of those fun questions. Is how far back do I want to have for the sake of decoration space? I think I really only need 3, and I'm okay with it hitting against the cliff. I just didn't want to not have space to do the decorations, you know? So, in order to do this, I'm probably going to want 1, 2, 3 spots and start it here. Which is fine. I just need also 1, 2, 3 over here that gets in the way. I'm moving over 1, 2, 3. I need here. To also be 3 up. Okay. I can do that. At least, because our idea is that we put a shopping front, like a market stall, on this side as well. So maybe this has to even go a little bit more, which won't be too bad. Currently this is going right down into a cave system. It's a good cave system that I want to keep available, but I'm okay if it like isn't as wide of an opening. Did it not start a new goal? Manage goals. Oh yeah, no, it says 80. Perfect. Good. That's what matters. Wonderful. Yeah, that should be good enough to be able to move it over for now at least. And then we will continue to figure out where the wood goes once I move it over. Awesome. I'm so looking forward to this building and doing it slow and learning with you guys. I think it's so exciting. For sure. Okay. We are going to take the day off of my screen as well, though, because I don't want to confuse you guys if I end up putting this in a different order. It's just the reason I was just curious about it the other day, which is why I did so. And go in and overlay. That way we can still look at it if I ever figure out where it goes. Oh, there it is. Under biome, day 154. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Can I maybe? I apologize. I'm changing so much today. Kind of shift my camera over because I'm facing this monitor, not this monitor. This should be good for now. Kind of keeps me more in the middle. Oh. What are we at? 300. Okay. This is why it's a challenge on my tools. This is why we're questioning it. Questioning. Actually, this side should stay for now. This side is one that needs to move. So let's consider this for a second. We are cutting out 1, 2, 3, right? I want 1, 2, 3. We're cutting out 2. So like this. Which means we want the cobblestone over 1 so that we can still see it. Now if I cut out 2 there, I need to cut out 2 here. Okay, these guys are gonna move instantly. Oh, I felt like a bug on my arm. Oh, thank you. That should shift it. That's a whole 3. Perfect. This one still has its 4 and then comes across. Now we need to make sure that we have these cobblestones in place. 4, 5. Nope. We need 1 here. I did that wrong. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the idea is 6 covers. We'll come to here. Yeah, okay. I see what I'm doing again. I'm good. We've got this. Beauty. Okay. With that in mind, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Cobblestone goes to 5 over here. And this is going to move over like that. Wonderful, wonderful. We're on the right path. This has to go out 2 more. And that should almost be everything I need to do. Sweet. Okay. Now is when we move this one up to wonderful. That goes back on the corner. We're gonna replace these guys. Back. fill in this hole. And then, other than this side not being done, which will be done in just a second here. Yeah, that's where I wanted it back. Awesome. Okay. Moving you two back, I guess, as well. Wonderful. What are we at? 250. Not bad. Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We got the 6 that we need. One guy goes there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Wonderful. We're doing good. Awesome. We're missing one. Oh, here we go. And I was like, how am I missing one? Woohoo! Okay. 1 for 1. We just moved that back. Now it's got a little bit more space. I'm good with that. Wonderful. A little bit more decoration space. I am happy. Okay. We're doing one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did that. And then 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And corner. Now I can grab the rest of the wood and keep going on shape. Woohoo. Okay. Yeah, so those ones are only 2, but that should be fine. And right now we only have one on the corners. Let's just do the part that we do know that we like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. There we go. 3, 3. Gorgeous. And then last spot here. Now again, the idea being that we want to do at least one side of this has a stall. So maybe we do it nice and wide, and then I just fill the other side with, like, stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Which we go to the 9 and we'll be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that make sense? Do we like it there, or do we want it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if I go in the middle, it'll be 8 by 8 in the middle here. Or I push it over one. I think I'm going to push it over one here. But we're going to go right down the middle on the back side. Yeah, I like that. I think that'll look okay. Wonderful, wonderful. The question is, do I want to strip these or do I want them to stay the spruce logs? That's gonna be a next question. I think I'm okay with leaving it this way. The other thing we're gonna do is I am not gonna go very far. I think we're gonna go with like a trim idea on the outside. Like that. And then a lot of the designs that I see on the actual architecture and not in Minecraft is that they have little support beams that kind of widen out. So we might try that out. And then we will go up a little higher when we need to. But for the sake of just a trim, I think this is a really good design. I realized I missed my ad break. I apologize. I am going to pause here for anyone who can hear, and I'm going to go on that ad break now, my own break now. Welcome back, welcome back. Wow. I am still getting used to hearing my own voice in my, microphone. But I figured we'd set up this way. I actually realized that I haven't even checked out to see if my notification went out properly or not. It did. Yay. That's good. Did it do it twice? No. It did. Why? Rude. You're not supposed to do that. Ugh. Anyways. I'll figure that out eventually. Maybe my other app that I use now for a bunch of things would actually help me more. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. I figured I'd use this mode for now just because I don't need to film everything. I know I should be, but just for the sake of space, I'm still kind of getting used to that. Especially while I'm still editing my other very, 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 very long video. I mean, this one might have equivalent amount if I'm not careful, but let's get this up. Oops. For now, we're gonna do it just the basic way, and then I will determine how I want to do that, the stall later. Okay, and then let's take one stack and fill in the corners here. Or not the corners, the underside. The idea with a building like this one is it's not one that actually has any windows. Or if it does, they're higher up, and that's okay. Okay. Almost. Gorgeous. Okay. That gives us our first looks of the house. I think it's looking pretty good, won't lie. That zombie is not allowed to scare our guys. Not yet, sir. Not yet. Thank you very much. All mobs. No. No. Can you, like, hit the creeper? Yeah. Ah. There we go. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. You know what? I want to start doing that, the lavender fields. I want to see how it looks. So let's do that together. I will turn back to the other screen. As much as I really like this cozy one, I feel like I am missing out by not recording, you know? There we go. And hit record. That's okay for now. Eventually we'll be at a point where I don't feel like I need to hit record for every little thing, especially when my videos are on the lot larger topics, but for now this works fine. We're gonna fill that back in. Put our dirt stone away. And all of our new blocks. I want to know how this looks in the stormy weather. That's fun. I think it looks good. And not having the rain like super in my vision is nice as well. Awesome. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I am getting a lot more excited about this the more we do. First off, we want to try out a lavender field. I'm going to use the lilacs though, just because I think they have the right color to them currently. And I know we have a bunch of bone meal, so we'll get a stack. I don't know how far to go if we like fully wrap it around. And does this overcrowd our view is the other question that we're going to have to double check here. So we'll start by just collecting a bunch because it's hard to tell until we see a bunch. Wonderful. And then we'll break it up, we'll leave a couple spots being that it'll be so dense, and we'll put like glowstone and like a green carpet or whatever down in the ground to like light up the area so that it's not infested. Okay, so that's good. That's up. What do we think of that? I think it's kind of cute, but I'm also a little nervous about it being too much, you know? I'll add the lights in first. Let's do that now. And then I'm going to keep going down the hill, because it might look a lot better when it's full, you know? Could just be one of those cases. Let's grab another 8. Wonderful. And then if I look in here, we're about to have unlimited glowstone once we have our villagers anyways, so I'm okay with doing it this way. And then currently, I know we have a bunch of moss carpets, so we're just going to grab those. I'm good, this is good. Okay. For sure, let's put one like right in the corner here. I think that makes most sense. It's hidden by the pillar for both sides. And boom. I like how that looks. We're going to put one here. And we can put one here. That's sliding up the way bit by bit. I like it. I'm happy. And then we'll even put one here. Just lights it up a little bit more. I think that just makes it look really pretty even at night. Oh, I'm excited to see this at night now that I'm putting lights in here too. That's awesome. Okay. it's the little details that are really going to make this pop, you know? Especially because once I take a photo of it from that side, we'll be able to see all the decorations that we do on the top of the house. And, oh, I'm so ready for it. It's going to look so good. So good. So we can do one in that corner. Not quite. There we go. Thank you. And then we can do another round. And try sitting up again. I am waiting on I'm going to be getting a lumbar support eventually, and that shouldn't stop me from feeling like I need to go back and forth in my chair. Which will be nice. Do I need some, like... I wish I could see the lights, but I know that that's something I can't quite do on this road. Or this way. Using sodium, it's not compatible. Yeah. Yeah, I really like these shaders. I think they're the ones. I could almost play with them full time, and I might even try it, because the more that they're on, the more I'm really loving them, you know? Just gives that extra shadow. I just don't want to end up relying on it, you know? My builds only look good in this mode, but I haven't actually gotten better as a builder, you know? That's why I think I like these ones more than the other ones, though. Because this one doesn't feel like I'm relying on it as badly. Do we bring the field all the way down? I think that was the plan originally. I think it'll look good still. Let's do it. Let's keep going. I have enough wheat field that we can get so much bone meal from it. So let's do that. Actually, and let's go and grab some torches. We're gonna just start laying out the lights in the area and making it a little bit less torch heavy, you know? Okay, let's grab those ones. Now that I have a little bit extra on the iron side of things, we can make a couple lanterns. Then I was debating between doing the spruce slabs like I normally do in that area, and doing the, I know I have them somewhere, these guys, mangrove roots. So I think I might do the mangrove roots this time and see how I feel about it. And then we'll go from there. Let's try to get just all of these into lanterns. Ah, this looks cool. I am in love with the shaders. I can't lie. It is so pretty. And then this, I think it looks good. We can decide if it's too much once I'm done. I'm willing to hear feedback on that later. Because the idea is, do I do it on both sides then? Is just the one side too weird? Ugh. So many questions. So much to consider. I did want slabs. Okay, I have... That's why I carry a bundle with a crafting table. Okay. Let's grab a bunch of these. I did want to put slabs down to make it easier to walk in. Do I do it all the way around? Yeah. That way, it's just easier to walk into it from any angle. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, that way I don't ruin the crops every time I'm going in and out as badly. Sometimes it might still have an issue, but it shouldn't be as bad. And then I put that there in a lantern. I think this will start to look really, really good. The other question is, it might be the pink that's just not right, being that it's a pink house. You know? I mean, I could go get sunflowers, and sunflowers might actually be the way to go. Oh, the questions, the questions. The thing is, oh no. Well, okay, good. I do have anything. Yeah, the question will be, do I have a way to find sunflowers quickly? So I think that would be a good question to ask you guys, is if you like the lilac and make it lavender there, would it be better as a other group, whatever it's called. That is the question of the day. Which one looks best? Okay, now let's get some of these seeds so we can replenish our... It's not like I don't have a bunch, and I can go and make a skeleton farm, which I will probably do eventually, but especially because we have the book that we found a skeleton spawner and a spider spawner, and I definitely want my string available, so... I don't mind getting hit from time to time, because I am trying to get that downward. That would be ideal. But yeah, I think lighting enough is 100% the way to go. The question is just what I am putting in this spot. There are a couple other options that can fit. I think a yellow would be really good with it. So we have, what do we have? We can do bushes. We can do firefly bushes, which will also put a lot of particles in the sky, but it will be pretty. The rose bush might be nice. If we find peonies, it'll be more closer to the pink of the actual house than a little bit more purpley. Those are some of the options that we have available on hand. We can always go for like a regular flower and make it like a flower field. These are the questions, aren't they? Which one to do? Which one to do? I'm gonna grab a bunch of these. No, I need this. Thank you. Oh my goodness. What a day. There we go. Okay. Honestly, I would need 10 and do 10. That shouldn't be too bad. I would need to do 2 of these. And 2 hoppers. This always seems to be my very first hopper item, you know? Okay, let's finish you up, because we're close to the end. Now, in the corner here, with a barrel, I don't have any barrels. That's okay. I can make one. Barrel. There we go. Ow. Lots of wood types for that. Okay. And then 1 more barrel. Beauty. Now, I can just let these guys fly. Awesome. Good, 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 good. I'm happy with that. See, I love the idea of walking out here and seeing this. But I'm still really struggling with the idea of the color against the house. We'll have to go on an adventure looking for flowers. Although, as we see... Oh, that looks so cool! As we see here, we haven't done a lot of the exploring in the area that we need anyways. This is a flower area, a meadow, but I don't think the meadows have the sunflowers. Just the other flowers. Maybe over here, that's the birch forest. I do not know. Sam, I am. Nothing in the area that we have done. It says like Sunflower Hills, the plains and meadows. I mean, maybe, but it's not like we've explored too much in this area, and I don't really want to go all the way down that part anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie. That's just regular meadow. That's just regular meadow. Yeah. Okay. That is interesting. More meadow. No problems. Oh, I need to go. Oh my goodness. Did I start? Yeah, I did. That's on me. That's on me, guys. I'm just gonna start growing some bamboo just out of the blue for now. I forgot to replant the seeds before I got rid of them all in the composter. But it's okay, because each seed gives me way more than I need anyways, so I will be fine. the rest of this video, I think I am going to go into cozy mode. And we're just going to do some farming and we're going to do some other landscaping stuff, but we're not going to focus on the video because I am a little too stressed out to continue thinking about the other parts. Just the personal issues with learning that, but these areas here we can just build up on our own, I think. I would be comfortable doing that, no problem. Let's grab out our ender chest, and I'm going to make sure I grab... Ooh, those are all full, aren't they? Somewhat. Okay, let's go back. I love lemon water. So good. Here we go. I knew I had one on me somewhere. I have a feeling I had another crafting table somewhere too, but I'm not sure right now. Just standing here and looking over the field. That looks good. Oh, I can't wait for cushions. I am going to be playing around with those a ton when they're out and about. Not me gaslighting on my streams on how Canadians talk. Okay, I just want to make sure that there are still, everything's going good in here. I got concerned real easily. It looks good. We're good. Bunch of dudes ready to go. If we do this, then every time that we get the item, it will be good to just drop it in. I'm going to add a little bit more dirt in here just for now because I don't want to have a full inventory. Yeah, that should be good for now. Cool. Thank you. Silk Touch. Fortune. Shield durability is still 11. The end of today. That's okay. I am missing a couple lanterns, but I can always fill them in that way. Two of how many I'm missing. That way I don't overuse my iron before I am done. 3. Gorgeous. So I'm only missing 3 on the top layer. That is not bad at all. Not gonna lie. Gorgeous. Now you two are ready to be harvested as well. Thank you. Ooh, of course I did that. That's okay. Wow, you grew into grass fast. Okay, so we need to bring this stuff down here. We gotta make this a little bit more. The hope is that I'm only doing wheat on the top and then the other ones are gonna be on the bottom here. If I have more wood on me, I will, which I do. I remember I put it in that ender chest, so we can take some of this and turn it into the slabs. Awesome. You can also take the dirt that's in my inventory here and come up with the next layer in shape. I think it's fine pretty much the way it is. I would just probably billow it out a little bit, but maybe I do that for the next layer and this one's fine. I think that would be fine too. This layer's good, and if I want to do a round 2, then we'll worry about it. Let's start like here. That's fine. We'll add those guys in a little bit, and that should be good. There we go. It's a thinner layer for sure, but we don't need as much of the other ones as we need of the wheat long term. Between the hay beds that are coming in, hay barrels being good for the target blocks, and then they're also really good for making mud bricks and all that kind of stuff, so it kind of makes sense to have a bunch here. Okay. Yeah, I love shadows. I love being able to see my... I had to double check what it was for a second there because I'm not used to it, but that's okay. I am getting used to having the honey pots for my health bar, and I love it so much. Orange hearts, are you kidding me? It's adorable. There we go, there we go. Okay, so I need 3 more lanterns for sure. I'm gonna put you guys away for now. And that's got 71 on it, but I'll probably make another one just in case. 2. Three, 4. I only need 3, but oh well. I'll do that. Put that in there. Let's actually grab all of our wheat quickly. And condense it. Nice. Okay, I got a couple more mangrove roots for now. I'll have to make a bunch more trees with that and cut that up eventually. But I think that's good. And then we got our... Oh, that's why I had the 2 iron. I see what I messed up there. Cool. There we go. That's good to go. See, so every now and then it will still, like, even the lanterns will be enough to wreck it, which sucks, but oh well. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Sounds good. Wonderful. I have water already. I'm good. I could keep a little bit. Yeah. I'm smart. Perfect. Okay. And now this is all done. I think we're gonna do like a couple more. Like that or something. On the wheat. That means all the rest of these can go in here. Those can too for now. I must have put the potatoes back already. That's why they're not in there. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I will go grab those. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just counting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like we did with the other sections, but this time, if the 4 is out of place, I can also put it underneath the slabs there, and it'll still work. So that's always good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just won't use that corner there. 3, 4, and then 5 is on the corner. Honestly, I don't mind the idea of cutting off the border here. I think it'll be fine. Beauty. And then we'll kind of like cut it like that. Good. Okay. That should do what I need it to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. One more time, and I think we should be done over this part. We're gonna hide one in here, just so that it's still easy to deal with. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the last one I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other option is I go off track and put it here. I don't know if that one will work, but we can always give it a try. Okay. So again, this section right now is going to be an amalgamation of all the items until I keep walking down to the dock over there. I think that's just the best way to go about it for now. Let's fill in like a couple of these spots that I just do have available. Only missing a couple. And then for the sake of the fact that I do have one, we will still put that out. Now, which direction am I going to go? I think I'm going to go like this. Let's see how well this works. This one might not make it, like a couple of these guys here. For now, I'm gonna split it like this. All of that we see right now will be potato. We're getting ready for our villagers, right? So we want to make sure that we have enough things that we can trade with them. Despite no matter what their prices are. Our goal is to cure them all eventually, but I need a lot of gold for that. So, you know, it'll be a lot. This is going to be a long video, like a long process. All the things that we have to do. And I think that's okay. The idea is that I make a lot more long, you know, eventually it'll be cities per video or something like that on there, so the videos won't be like often, but we shall see. I might change that. I might make them smaller if I'm feeling like I'm doing too little of them, because I don't want to like have it where by the time I'm big here or there, there's not a lot of room. Like, you know, you can still see my first video when I'm 2 years down the line. And the goal is that I can feed the algorithm enough that I actually get on the algorithm. So, we'll see. It's not till here that I started that, but that's okay. We are gonna sleep the night away. And I forgot to get last week's VOD uploaded, so I'm going to make sure I get that done when I end this video. That way you guys have access to last week's VOD, and then I'm going to try to make it so that this one comes out like every Tuesday in time. Maybe I miss it by like a day just for the sake of like, oh, it's better to come and watch it over here, but I don't know. I don't want it to be so far gone because when I do like a Christmas countdown, I want to be ready. Okay. We don't want a lot of these, but we do want them growing for now. Wonderful. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Almost 35 of them. I don't think that's too bad. Not too bad at all. We're going to take the excess dirt that's here and we're going to start filling in some of this stuff while we have the time. The idea is that it'll be, this is sea level because this is technically below sea level, technically. Considering that our sea over here, we drop in here, right? Awesome, just a little bit more here and there. Just doing what I can. Woohoo! We're good, okay. Let's put these away. Grab things that we don't need from it. So it goes in here. Wonderful. Ideally, the last thing that we might want to do, just for the sake of it, is I know I have 25 XP, but I'm gonna get so much when it comes to the trading hall that I'm not worried about XP. So we might just get rid of this stinking diamond chest plate and go without for a little bit. I think that's the best method. The only way to get rid of it though is to die. So death number 3 is going to be self-inflicted. We're gonna play a game of chicken, except I'm not gonna move. Okay. Gorgeous. should really put everything else away, shouldn't I? Wouldn't that be a little bit more... make more sense? Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm just gonna put it all in here. These guys should go too. And then on the arrows. Okay. Wonderful. With that, it'll be easier to die if I don't wear all of my armor. Just saying. Let's go here. I am sick of not having my elytra again, even though I know I don't have a lot of ways to use it currently. That's fine. I just need to be able to use it from time to time. So we are going to stand right here. Don't mind if I do. We are going to play a game of chicken, except this time I'm not going to move. Nice, okay, it does work. I did jump scare myself there. Oh, well. Even when I'm aiming directly up, apparently I miss. You know, I'm trying here. Okay, I'm gonna just watch myself. I'm gonna do that so that I can be a little bit more dramatic, but come on. Watch you go up. Watch it come down. Are you kidding? Okay. Watch it go up. It'd be easier if I just found a cactus. Ah! I would have been fine. Directly up. And directly down. Come on. Please and thank you. Okay, see you. Aha! Ooh, that was a good one. Okay. Painful. I'm trying to get rid of my curse of binding. I want to use my elytra, but for my 100-day video, I didn't want to end it without diamond armor, so I just took the easiest one I had and said I'd deal with it later. This is me, in fact, dealing with it later. Are you kidding me? Okay, can I? That was cool. Ah, man. The first one made me think this was gonna be so easy. Oh, so close. Directly up and down, up and down. Oh, no. Come on. This is gonna drive me nuts. You know, I hear the lava. I do. But then I don't get my bow and arrow back. Well, I can always lose the bow and arrow. There could be so many easier ways of doing this right now, but I thought this would be quick. I just don't want to have curse of binding. No curse of binding, please. I don't want to skew the stats and say I died to like a zombie. That's lame. Oh man, are you kidding me? Apparently the game of chicken just works for me. I would be fine every time. You know what? Do I have an anvil? I think I might. Let's try the anvil. That's a stat I'm willing to have. Come on. I want to eat so bad just because, like, I hate seeing my numbers lower than they should be. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but we're gonna do that. That's my fortune, and then that one has that. Do I have any other? Another good diamond sword, or pickaxe. Thank you. We're gonna do this the fun way. You ready? Let's stand on this pillar. Nice. This works. There we go. Death number 3 to an anvil, but that's okay. At least Curse of Binding is not on anymore. You can go in there. I can grab my stuff back and feel better about myself in some ways. I did just have to do that. But I also now can fly again. She can fly, she can fly, she can fly. Anyone who plays Minecraft and watches a certain couple people might know where that reference is from, more than the reference is from. Ah, I feel good having wings again. I should put on the rest of my armor though, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, see, like, I am back at it. I need my elytra speed. It would have made everything so much nicer. I put it in here, didn't I? Yep, sure did. Wonderful. There we go. Alright, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I just do want to say out loud as well, Shadow, if you are watching the VOD, my heart goes out to you and your family, and I am hoping for the best. I really, really am. I miss you today, and I'm hoping that your family is safe in the earthquake and tsunami that happened over in Indonesia. So, really hoping to see you hop back in at some point. But I understand if you guys are going through a little bit of chaos currently. So, just wanted to say my well wishes, and I hope to see you again soon. I will hope to see you all next week on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. We're going to do another stream like this. And I might do some work on the side, but for sure I will be getting that video edited. So our first ever Day 0 to 100 video is up and ready to go. So I'm very excited to be back in the world as I always am. And I cannot wait for October when I have more time to be more active for a little while. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next time.